And this one needs to come from this one. Okay, so there we go. Audio's up. What?
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Okay, let's get into it. Zoom out. No chat. Talents up. I missed the button press for you guys. Here you go. That's coming in hot. So you have audio now. We've got good video. All right. And we're in. Sorry. All right. Starting off, we saw who everyone is. We are fighting right away. Blaze has gone to the bot lane to be on his own, so we have a 5v4 in the mid lane. As everybody begins to rotate, Sugarman looking out, barely dodging the jet propulsion out of a random engineer, and he will walk away to his other lane. They all walk into the garage, who tosses the Vala into the team. She did go Gambit build, so she definitely needs to watch out for that. Toast needing to be careful about not being the target for Garrosh, because she does not want to lose those Gambit stacks before she hits the ever-vigilant level 16, where it will really come in handy when she gets Mana Core. So Gazlo fighting the Blaze down here with his bombs and his turrets, but Blaze able to tank it up pretty well. Has the attack, the Adrenaline Stim Pack, since he's offlaning. Brightwing TPing somewhere else. Just healing the Vala. Okay. Gazlo should be okay into this Blaze. Guns coming over here. So far, everything is equal. Tassadar looking to get their siege camp right away with the jet fighters. And Pizza, I want to see them. They know that Garrosh is going to want to do something sneaky. They've already been caught once. I want to see them making sure that they're not face-checking that bush anymore and aware of where Garrosh is. We've got a pause coming in from Toast for somebody. And you know what? I know bad things happen, so we're going to hit the button here, and we're just going to switch to, oh no, this one? A little thing while I check the chat. Oh, Shane has disconnected, is what it looks like. So we're just going to wait for him to come back in. And we'll look at this a little bit quickly. Let me pop into the actual site. Let's see how many rounds have been played by who, and where everyone is standing with the actual points and such. Oh, not the results. Standings. There we go. Pizza's actually one of the teams that has played the most, along with FC Hong Kong, Shikoris, and Cosmos. No one has... Oh, yeah, they didn't, I guess. So they're waiting for Shane to reconnect. PRA actually has 2 matches less played than Rooster Pizza, so quite the ability to make a drive ahead in the standings. And to give some space between them and Rooster Pizza, even if Pizza wins this and next week. Looks like Shane is back, so we're gonna get ready to swap back over, and we are back in. Pause over. So everyone is back up and running. They are gonna spot the Nazebo off on his own, but not quite get it. Also, Tassadar went for the camp but never took it, so ReGen DeGens going to grab their siege camp before Pizza does. Although Vala and Tassadar are good at it, we've got Q build out of Tassadar, so not quite as good at getting that camp as he should be if he went auto or storm build. But he does have the slow fence, which everyone loves. Watch for Garrosh, he's looking, and the Iron Skin comes out. So that being said, Iron Skin's down, but Garrosh still has his throw, so Joe needs to be careful for a couple seconds while that comes back off a cooldown. Garrosh is looking for the point, so it's a 4v3 up here. Joanna grabs a big two-man condemn, pulling people in, looking for the Ariel. The heal comes out. She's got no energy left. Zombie wall also comes out, dissuading more fighting. Pizza looking to push and clear, let their siege camp do some work, while Garrosh is capping the point, but hasn't gotten any percentage points yet, so Pizza wanting to drive this camp in, but Garrosh soaking a little bit of mid, so sevens look like they're going to come online at the same time for everybody. Pizza leaves their camp, but that camp doesn't really get much done on the wall, so Pizza will move in quickly to fortify the area. 25% already thanks to Garrosh kind of standing there trying to soak while it happened. Blaze and Gazlo still doing whatever they do down here, not participating. And everybody still roaming up here to grab this, so leaving Tassadar on the point by himself seemed a little scary. I think I'd rather have seen Joanna, because she has less to deal with getting caught, but everyone's back, and the percentage point is going up for ReGen DeGens as Pizza looks to make their move. Sugarman's here first. 5v4 for Pizza. They target the Taco. He's unstoppable. The wall comes out. You might be unstoppable, but there's still a wall in your way as he goes down. First blood to Pizza. Blaze steps in. Gets a big heal from Ariel. Brightwing's looking for a heal, but did not go out. Vala needs to be careful. She does not want to get killed this early. So a good fight to take one kill, but they're all pretty low. Brightwing doing what she can, and another pause coming out. If I had to guess, it's probably Shane's Mountain Man internet. Oh, yeah. Now we see Joanna's name up there and not Shane's. So Shane is disconnected one more time. So he's... don't quote me on the rules, but he's running quickly out of pauses. Next time, I think they get one more pause, and then they would have to play with a bot. So I think Shane's Joanna is a little bit better than a bot, but don't quote me on it. So, hi, kitty. I know you're bugging out because there's another kitty here, but it's okay. Take a look at what is happening. So they pushed them off the point, but Blaze is still there holding it. So he is pushing the percent up to 90%. Pizza doesn't. They've got a bunch of mid health bars. So you can see Vala's probably running to go get a tap from the well. But they've got to be able to do something and try to fight and take control of this point. Maybe get another kill and stagger some deaths before Garrosh spawns in 4 seconds and makes his way to the point. So I don't think they're in a position to have to worry about losing the point right away. I think they can definitely fight for it. But I can also see that Gazlo here is out of scrap at the moment. So he is running low on turrets and being able to zone control. Taking a peek at our talents too while we can. Auto talent out of Brightwing. Okay, I don't know enough about what she does other than polymorphs to know what are good and bad talents. Okay, that is the cleanse talent, I believe. Gambit, Vala's trying to get there, stacking a little, probably more slowly than she'd like, but Garrosh has been making sure to not be anywhere near her. And she's not going near the Blaze, so it's going to be difficult for her to step up to the Nazebo and really get things done. I'm also realizing we've got 3 frontliners, so there's a lot of running at people. So as far as ult choices, I kind of hope Rightwing goes Emerald Wind just to buy some space from the collapse when Thrall runs and Blaze run in. Getting distracted. Fully on Q build for Tassadar. Mana cost reduction. Okay. I mean, I guess. I'm not a fan of it. But there are 3 frontliners, so it's going to be easy. He should be stacking that in fights pretty easily. Joe build is pretty standard. The Q is a little greedy, but sure with 3 frontliners again, she should be able to snag him up. And then the Gazlo build, he's got extra scrap. He's got the shield from casting his turrets, and looking for some big death lasers. So again, I feel like the talent choices are pretty smart coming out of Pizza. Nothing to really worry about there. I think they've chosen well. You've got the center reduction, the stun stacking. Oh, there you go. That's the energy. Yeah, keeps the energy around because it won't cost as much when you get a globe. So not too bad. Throw range, clearly unstoppable. We saw it come out already. Hey, cat, you are being a mess. Spell power reduction. Definitely will cut the Bright Wings healing, will cut the Tassadar damage, and Gazlo is pretty much all magic damage too, so getting those off onto any of them is going to cut some output, whether damage or heals, pretty significantly. I am a fan of this stacking root talent out of Thrall, so yes please. And we got the AD one out of this one, so I'm a fan of Ancestral Wrath, the button one that gives you the life steal and life heal. But the extra movement speed is going to be pretty nasty on the Thrall from finishing this quest. Full on spider build. We like spiders. And yeah, just off lane auto attack Blaze. So he's doing some stuff. Let's make sure we're not doing anything too weird in the chat before I bring it up. So we're gonna swap here. Oh, what is we are? Shane's ready, so Shane is back in. Game's about to start. Bring the screen back up as I'm sure the countdown's going. We were arguing about Canada and stuff, and we are back in. We are fighting for the point as we load back in. 99%, so the overtime meter comes out, but Blaze walks away from it. So ReGen knows they have a little bit of time before they have to come deal with this again. They can fall back and wait for Garrosh. Pizza's gonna try to go and get their gun. Well, so is ReGen. So everybody running and going and getting things. A little bit of XP lead for the side of ReGens as Blaze was soaking a bit more while Sugar came up. So the kill not making up for the soak. And Blaze is off soaking again, knowing that Pizza has to kind of commit to the point. So no one matching this, and all 5 of them standing on the point. So this is part of the issue, is that ReGen knows they don't have to commit till it gets close. So at 90%, they're all going to clamor up here. They have a level advantage. Garrosh throws the Vala, who goes all the way back in the back line, trying to squeeze her way out. The Oil Slick is so close to keeping her in, able to walk away. Brightwing's going to come out and heal, but that means Shane doesn't have the help behind her. Big bombs coming out. They're working on the Nazebo. Vala steps up, tries to get away, does not get caught by the Blaze. Tassadar keeps throwing out his laser beams and such, and he's doing damage, almost takes the Nazebo down. 1-0 as they finish the camp, and the Blaze runs to soak. So losing a bit of XP because ReGen's got to soak while they fought for that. Again, I don't think Pizza needed to keep everybody on the point. They could have soaked while they were dealing with it. Garrosh the only one in the Protector, because the first Protector is always kind of a lame duck who just kind of walks through the wall, doesn't care about Tassadar's holograms. Blaze went up top to soak, so keeping just about a level advantage. We've got I believe that's the taunt. Yep. Earthquake, Bunker, Gargantuan, and Aegis. So really not a lot of damage stuff coming out of the side of ReGen DeGens from their ultimate. The most they're going to get is the Gargantuan. The Earthquake's going to help out with that because it's going to slow everyone down, so he's going to get a lot of work done. They're coming in Earthquake to make sure Vala's flanking by herself, has no way to get out, and no one else followed in with them as Gazlo is countering the Blaze push. She got the rain down, but that is not worth... it's 1 stack of Gambit, so it's not the end of the world. Joanna gets the Iron Skin, falls down, and she can't get away. Taunt comes out. She can't do anything about it. Black Hole's late. Emerald Winds are late. If I was Shane, I'd be a little upset because both of those disengage ultimates came out way late to protect him from getting caught up without the Iron Skin. And we've got Grav Bomb from Sugar, so I'd like to see Gazlo show up for some fights and kind of help make it give him the extra man, the 5v4. Everyone's stepping up to the Garrosh, not respecting that. Tassadar gets flung over the shoulder, and he throws Thrall in too. He is throwing everybody. Joanna walking in, but she is 1v5 as Blaze jumps in behind her to cut her off, but the Iron Skin comes out. Gazlo coming down. He's going to try to help out a bit, but it is too little too late as the damage is done. The fort is gone, and ReGen DeGens looking to take the camps of Pizza with Tassadar still respawning. They're going to hit 13s first. Not able to defend the camp with their slightly more than a level lead at this point, so yeah, not a lot of damage coming out of the ults for ReGen DeGens, but a lot of just negating Pizza's ability to do much. The Earthquake slows everyone down. The Bunker means you can't target anyone down. Crystal Aegis to make sure you can't pick anybody off. So it's just a lot of denial tools, which, you know, Black Hole and Emerald Winds are going to do the same for the engage, but oh, big grab bomb here. 3 people. They try to scramble out. The rain comes to follow it up. The heal is out from Ariel. They can keep going. The Emerald Winds to blow everyone apart, and so close from the side of Pizza trying to pull something off there, but all the ults go down. Aegis not used from Ariel, and I think at that point that's just the level difference. If you're on an even talent tier, I think you're fine there, but the 13's coming out to give a little bit of just the stat boost and survivability coming through for ReGen DeGens is what won that fight for them, because that was incredibly well done. The Grav Bomb led to a rain, which would have been nice to have seen the Black Hole behind it, but I think it had already gone out. So we're back on an even talent tier once this camp goes down. ReGen DeGens looking to paint the map red. Blaze soaking in the off lane. So the XP is going to continue to grow and grow for the side of ReGens. Vala has 1 death, so the Gambit talent is still worthwhile. If she can not die before 16 and she gets Mana Core will be massive for her to do more and more damage, especially if she can hold on till 20. In which case, I imagine she goes Farflight Quiver, just to give her the mega range and become extra safe. They're looking for Joanna. They dodge the Nazebo wall. Sugarman does not. They have the stun out onto Ariel. They blow her up. That is no healer for the side of ReGen DeGens as they fight Big Black Hole grabbing 2 people. Unstoppable. The Valet gets out, rolls away. Brightwing heal comes out in time, but the healing is not there. So Thrall goes down, Garrosh goes down. It's still a win for the side of Pizza, 3 for 1, but you lost a Vala stack, so that's a little smidge. But they can push here, they can take the point, and a good team fight win from the side of Pizza, nailing the Ariel out first and being able to take that fight without the sustain. ReGen DeGens did, though, commit to the fight, knowing that they had a little bit of gas in the tank. You know, the Blaze has the bunker, the Thrall can heal himself pretty well. Although, crucially, catching on to this now, the stacking talent for Thrall has reset. He did not finish that talent before he died, and that's kind of a bummer, because it's going to get harder and harder to stack as the fights get harder and harder with everyone having plenty of talents. ReGen DeGens don't care about this objective. They know they have a talent lead, so they're going to go and steal guns. And Pizza has stepped off the point, which seems okay. They're going to go for it, but they need to realize that ReGen DeGens says, "Go ahead, you can have that. We're going to push bottom with our guns and stuff." So, still 3 people up top. I don't think you've got to go. Tassadar walking his way down here, not recalling. Vala has to be careful. Brightwing goes ahead and teleports. Tassadar is looking for some kind of flank, but your tank is in the protector by himself up top. So it's a 4v5 as you step up. Sugarman gets blasted all over the place, gets locked up. He gets a grab bomb down. The bunker comes out, but it's not enough to get them out of it. The stasis bunker, everyone's alive, but Taco has no health. Blaze back in the bunker. They can follow up on this. 16, so Vala is going to start pumping some really consistent damage with the Manticore now. Polymorph is going to go ahead and augment that with the armor reduction coming out on it. Percent damage coming out of Q. So Pizza has hit the point where their 16s are going to really start helping them deal with the team fights here, as Joanna will get the fort in the protector by herself, slowly walking to save her life. She should be able to get back. Garrosh is going to look for it. I think she's okay. She won't pop out of the protector in time. Okay, they're not able to kill the protector and not able to catch the Joe. So she's going to go ahead and stick at her fort while we see Pizza pushing bot lane. Although she does get popped out here. Sugarman's there to back her up. Right Wing's coming out. Iron Skin. She's going to try to defend this fort. 4 people here. Blaze is pushing mid. Cranky Rhino caught inside, not able to get anything done. The DPS for Pizza are not here, so committing the Bright Wing to going in, maybe she was looking for a cheeky Emerald Winds, but not happening there. Big jet propulsion. Oh, that is huge. Another grav bomb coming out. If you had damage there, Pizza, that is a massive play. That is huge. Blessed Shield, Condemn, and the grav bomb all sucking people into a massive tiny circle, and there is no DPS there to follow that up. That is a bummer. And now the 2 DPS have to find a way to defend for 10 seconds. Brightwing's coming up. They're losing. 2 keeps are down as ReGen, DeGens push the issue here. No front line for 20 seconds on the side of Pizza's. Brightwing comes up. She'll be able to Emerald Wind, but going into that garage is going to be kind of spooky. She gets all kinds of locked up. Does not get the Emerald Wind cast off before she's slammed out of it. Tassar throwing out Thermal Lances, trying to get caught up. Toast is just drilling out damage, but he can't keep up with the Ariel. Here comes the front line. They're going to be able to fight here. They're pushing everyone off. Blaze goes down. Can they stop them in time? Nazebo's there looking for the dot damage. He's going to... so close. Pizza is, as Pizza does, fighting for their lives at the core. And just a bummer that was such a beautiful CC chain out of Gazlo and Joanna, and not having your DPS there, having a Rain of Vengeance behind that, and a black hole, like that was the fight you wanted. You just didn't have the tools there to work with it. So kind of a bummer. Tassadar coming out clutch with just a lot more damage coming out of Pizza, punching through the 61,000 healing that Ariel had. But I mean, I think Pizza gave as good as they got. Just the map movements of ReGen, DeGens, and knowing when they needed to be there for an objective and when they didn't, was really what was superior there. Because while Pizza was doing stuff with the objective, ReGen was taking stuff on the map. I don't know if that fort was worth it. I kind of almost feel like Pizza could have just gotten the protector and just let it sit and went to fight ReGen. But that is a very hindsight focused comment, and not one I think that most teams would make in the moment. So certainly no shade being thrown there. We will go ahead and update it. We've got the 1-1 now, or 1-0 for the side of ReGen, DeGens. Seeing what Pizza will bring if they're going to go with a map pick or go for a first pick. I hope they don't come away feeling crummy about that game, because I think they did pretty well. You did have to deal with Shane disconnecting twice, so you kind of getting iced in the middle of the game, especially on that point, that first fight over the point. But nothing too sad to be worried about. Again, you guys couldn't hear me before, so go ahead and I'll reiterate. We did make affiliate with the last cast, so that's cool. I appreciate everyone being here, hanging out, giving me your support and love, even if it's for NGS more than it is me. No hard feelings. That being said, I don't know what I'm doing with the monetization side of it. So if the ads suck, if they come in at bad times, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the rules are, but you can let me know, and I'll pretend to try to fix it before my next cast on Tuesday. So, again, Thanks for all your love and support. Appreciate it. Gotta make them bones. We are now... It is no longer pizza versus ReGen. They have dubbed themselves birria taco versus fish taco, and that sounds a little weird. But we are going to Infernal Shrines for Game 2. And let's see. Let's update the board for you. This is Shrines, which I like the Gazlowe on, so I hope they're bringing more Gaz to the mix. Who chose that? Oh, just a wee little tired here. So sorry about the audio thing before. That's what you get. I was warned when you update OBS that it completely negates anything you're doing, and it sure did wipe my audio settings, so I appreciate you for telling me about that. We have pizza having chosen the map, so let's go ahead and mark that down, update, and you know what, here we'll get to look at it real quick. I'm looking at the screen, but we'll look at that. There you go. I thought I hit the button before. Too many screens are up. I'm so sorry, but it's okay. There's nothing really inappropriate going on in the chat today. That was earlier during the pauses. So I'm excited. Let's see. Game 2 on Shrines. I feel like this is a decent map for pizza. I feel like they it forces you to kind of commit to the fights a bit there. So there's definitely some... ReGen, DeGens isn't going to be able to kind of like move around the map as much because they're going to have to commit to the fight. That being said, it's going to be seeing if they commit to fights or what pizza does. So let's see. It's a bummer because I think I think if pizza got to 20, I think their team fighting was coming online. And like I said, not having the DPS on that fort defense felt like a bummer. And not having the front line at the core was also a bummer. So everyone's in the lobby discussing the finer points of whether pineapple should be on pizza or not. The old caster zinger swinging in, dropping some insults in the chat, participating. I'm also ready. Get this lobby started. I'm ready for game 2. Want to see some more action. No pauses though. I forget. I think it's 3 for the whole match. So Pete's only having 1 more. So Shane had better have been on the phone with his ISP sorting that out. Making sure he doesn't drop out of this match. Has Pizza been level 20 this season? I'm sure at some point. I'm sure at some point they have. They've made it there once or twice. Hat on taco. Come on, Cranky. Get your ish together. Bam, bam, bam. Hat on taco. Taco hat. Taco hat. Hat on taco. Rip frozen unbaked pizza. Yoink, yoink. Alright. Shadow, are we ready for game 2? You propped up in your new bed? Ready for some hots action? I like it. You like it. He is not. He is not ready. Oh, we're in draft. I better switch my screen. Beep. There you go. Shazam. Oh, it didn't update. Oh, I gotta hit the other button. Oh, wait, that button. Doink. There you go. Now we're cooking. Now we's cooking. Okay. So if Pizza chose... If Pizza chose, it means ReGen DeGen has the first pick priority. Still banning the Stukov. Getting rid of a Stukov. And who will we get rid of this time? Anduin still, so no changes to the bans for either teams. Who do we get rid of? Do they realize Pato's not here, or will they still get rid of the Zul'jin, knowing someone else plays him? I think Toast has a hell of a Zul'jin, though, too. Pretty nasty, so... Do they... What do they do here? Getting rid of Toast's Kel'Thuzad. Realizing Toast is here and not Pato, and getting rid of Toast's one trick. Who do we get rid of this time? We banned out the little... I don't remember who the second ban was for them last time. I think I was dealing with my audio. Maybe. Oh, I think I ran after a... I don't know. There was a bunch of little things at the beginning. Not wanting to deal with the Garrosh. They just need to play a little bit more respectfully with the Garrosh, and it was definitely mid-game where Pizza lost sight of what the Garrosh was up to or where he was at, and kind of gave him a couple of free throws, especially at the bottom. He threw Tassadar once. He threw Brightwing at some point. So let's see. Still the priority on the Ariel coming in first, so see if we have an answer for that. Cranky taking his Rhaegar this time, not wanting to have that banned away from him. And keeping the Joanna, but not able to ban the Varian out this time, so will ReGen DeGens grab Varian before the ban phase? What will they take here? Dahaka and a Vala. Okay. Bold taking Vala into the Joanna. You already have the blinds out. So, maybe not looking... you know, I kind of think this is a multi-shot Vala angle. I like multi-shot on Shrines myself. I know it's not... It is definitely the weakest of the builds. More so. And Pizza just not letting them take Varian. But I think the Varian's a wasted ban here, because if they wanted Varian, they would have taken it before the ban. So I don't know if you needed to ban Varian there, but I don't blame them. I'm not judging them for it. I just don't think it was super necessary. And they're getting rid of Zul'jin again. I agree, Mr. Savvy. The tools are here. The legendary Cho'Gall could be played. Will they do it? They probably won't, because they already have Joanna, but they could. Alright, Falstad, and we still have the Gazlo, so I like the Gazlo. But Falstad coming out, so not sure if we're going to get Mage Falstad yet, or if we're going to get Auto Attack Falstad. But Tassadar coming out for Postman Pat, so all my Tassadar, we do love it, and May for Taco. I am a fan of May. May is one of my favorites. Still not my highest ranked tank. Who should be Arthas? My second is Cho. So Cho, like Cho'Gall, not Joanna. We know, and Joanna's up there too because Crusaders are dope. But grabbing a Chromie out of Toast. All right, so a little bit of range, especially for the the points. So Chromie Sands, Gazlo bombs, Falstad. I I like I like the comps. I think both teams have good identities here for what they're looking for, and I'm okay with all of it. So let's get into the next game. Get ready to go. We're gonna switch it over to the game screen, and let's see how game 2 goes. And there's your teams. Remember, you've got Rooster Pizza WBP on the left in blue, and you've got ReGen DeGens on the right in red. Here come your players and your heroes. Here comes your Zoom, no chat, and your talents. So, let's take a look at what we're doing. Another Q Tassadar. Poo-poo. On Shrines, too? Come on, it's all about Storm Buds. Going for a different Gazlo build this time. Looking for more of the stun build, so I like it. Going for double blind. I think you have to. Agility. I don't know if anyone ever does anything other than the movement speed on Dahaka. I don't think anything else is quite as cool. We're still going with mage build on Falstad, so a lot of poke coming out of Pizza, but not a lot of sustained damage. So they're going to need to find someone and blow them up, and that's going to be hard into the Ariel. Q build out of Chromie. Joanna getting a 4-man condemn as everybody measures their genitals in the mid lane here. Globes going out. Taco sprinting right up to that globe as Pizza just walked around it, just inviting him to come in and go get it. Oh, this greedy May build out of Taco. The attacking, healing, I love it. I love it. That is, sign me up for this. Gambit out of Vala. All right. Need to get some target acquisition out of Pizza. They've got the single target blow up. But again, if they can't get some kills on Vala before 10, we're going to see the Crystal Aegis come out from Ariel again. And that will shut that down. So we got 6 out of 40 stacks on the Chromie Q already. So she's doing great. Hitting those skill shots to stack it up. The sooner that gets stacked, the better. Because what? It pierces. Well, it pierces later. It's the extra charge. Yep. Oh, and you get the extra echo as well. So that's the big thing. You want the 2 ghosts, the 2 clones out doing damage. Gazlo doing a great job beating up on the Dahaka up here. As Pizza gets their camp, but ReGen DeGens take the aggressive camp. Shane taking some spears from those throwers down there. He's going to walk in, get a condemn. The Iron Skin going to walk him out just barely. Nice so far. Totem coming out of Rhaegar this time. I think he usually prefers the Lightning Shield build, so unique to see that coming out. But Dahaka's already roaming around trying to double soak a bit, and Gazlo's still dealing with the mess up top. Rhaegar comes to soak mid, so not too shabby. Goes for the one-on-one with Dahaka. Does a little bit, but Dahaka can do his adaptation or whatever he does and heals with his button. Rhaegar's going to get not locked up, but the other 2 members of Pizza walk in. Iron Skin, again, you're unstoppable, Joanna, but you can't walk through walls. Satasar tries to lock her in, but the shield from Iron Skin being enough. Big 3-man blind, big condemn. Lots of damage coming out of the Chromie to follow up, but she is a scaler, so she's not quite pumping them yet. 13 out of 40 stacks as we're going to keep tabs on that one. Vala's at 25. Every 50 gives her an extra damage increase, so that's what she's looking for. Falstad flying up right away. Gazlo going to try to get this Bruiser camp. So is ReGen DeGens, and Dahaka's already down soaking. So again, the map movements from ReGen DeGens quite better as they're around the map stage to get XP in a better fashion than Pizza. But Pizza looks like they're committing for this objective. So you're trading XP for this. So I want to see them get aggressive. I want to see them commit. I want to see Joanna step up and get something done. Big wall to stop everyone from following up. That's a 4-man condemn. He's on the line. He's doing what he needs to do. The damage from Pizza is not there behind him. So again, they take a 5v4 and they lose a man. Gazlo on the wrong side of the lines of scrimmage. They are trying to keep up with this. Rhaegar looking for the jump in. Can't quite get it in time. And now Dahaka has shown up, making it a 5-on-4. And that's Rhaegar and Gazlo going down. So having the 5-on-4 early did not help Pizza. They were not able to convert that into getting any prio on the Shrine. They were close. They almost had stuff. Shane had a big engage. Really had them locked up and where they wanted him, especially for a Chromie and Falstad. But again, you don't have any sustained damage, so unless you're hitting all the buttons, there it is. There's the Chromie Dragon's Breath to get the Ariel. And more Sandblast coming out, kind of working on Taco, but at 39 to 40. Maybe the Chromie, there's a Vala Gambit stack lost. They're working on that last bunt. They're working on the last one. They can't quite get it. Tassar keeps walking away from that last skeleton. The Q comes out a smidge too late, and I will poo my pants right here on stream if Tassadar can't find a way to sneak in and get one little objective, man. Dahaka's running in, screaming, he's going to swirly on him. He gets the swirly there. I don't have to poo my pants because it was Dahaka and not Tassadar, so no one get excited. That is a frozen Punisher, and everyone is out in the lane. Do not want to do this. Cranky running away, trying to get, he will get out. Dahaka looking for a tongue. Rhaegar has to watch out because there are frost bombs coming out from John Cena, and he dies, but he makes some space as the rest of his team runs away. Joanna getting caught by John Cena. May not have Iron Skin. They walk in behind her. The slowing sands throw down to replace the gate to keep everyone from walking in. Punisher goes down. Joanna looking to make something happen. Uses the Iron Skin to block away any damage. Falstad retreated for some health. Has the flight to come back. Rhaegar's on his way back after respawning, and Gazlo did get some soaking done, trying to mitigate that XP loss a little bit. So both are level 9. ReGen should definitely hit level 10 first. May trying to do some cheeky catch someone on the rotate there, but nothing is to be seen as 10s come in. I just want to see Pizza play safe. Gazlo's going to walk into Dahaka, gets tongued up. He's not going anywhere. That's a bummer. I think he was okay, but he came down as Dahaka came up, and I mean the camp was there, so I would have expected there to be a little bit more care and concern there, but there's still a level down, which seems to be about the MO for this match. Ice Wall to block Joanna from going back. They've got the Blizzard to lock up the Rhaegar. Big tower shots going out on the May. There's a Dragon's Breath. The Sandblast miss. But now we're 10s. 10s come in for Pizza, so what are we doing? We've got Resurrect out of Ariel, too. So even getting someone down, you are going to have to fight them off again. Black Hole, Ice Wall, Rain, and Isolation. Yeah. We got Grav, Shield, Slowing Sands, Ancestral, and Falstad, I am imagining, wants to go Gust. But who knows? You might just want to throw all the burst damage down and go Hinterlands, but no, he does not have the testicular fortitude for that move, and he will stick with Gust. Big shield goes down onto the Vala. They can't throw. The damage is not close enough to Shane to pull that off. Ancestral on the Rhaegar himself to keep him going as the Chromie falls down next to him. The Rain of Vengeance coming down to finish off the Rhaegar. That's 2 for 0. As it was a good shield on the Vala, but the damage wasn't close enough behind Shane to follow up on that. That's the problem with your Joanna is, again, they've got this Joanna who's going to be in all by herself on the front line. The Rhaegar could be up there with her, but he got kind of blown up as well. Gazlo can't come down to help defend here. He's got to deal with the Dahaka in the camp that's up mid. And ReGen, DeGen has what they want, and they start to walk away. Fine, cat. Goodbye. Go do what you want to do. Alright. This camp spawning in 5. Pizza stepping up. Not quite the damage the level that they want to be at, as they have some missing health bars, and ReGen DeGen does not, but they have a man advantage without Dahaka here. Dahaka may start the objective right away. Gazlo staying in the bush. Pizza not sure if they want to commit to this or not. Joanna tried to step up. No one was with him. They might catch this May, but it's going to be a big stun. Grabbing 2 people. Stun on the Ariel in the back line, but the heal meters all filled up. Dahaka has shown up. Big grab bomb right here. 3 people. The damage isn't there again. Night walking in. The Slowing Sands to try to slow them down, so the disengage comes out. The Grav Bomb is big. The CC is big. They just need to get more damage out of their guys. Chromie's still critically missing 5 stacks on her Sandblast talent. Doesn't have the extra Shadow Clone, Sand Clone, whatever, to throw an extra blast out, so that damage is missing. Again, I would have liked to have seen Hinterland to follow up on that. I mean, I know it's greedy. Pizza just deciding they might want to try to go for this fort, but there was nothing done to this fort, so they are working hard just to get the wall, and now they are pincered by the side of ReGen. DeGens, Falstad nowhere near, probably doesn't even have fly. It'll take too long to get there. Ancestral comes out, keeping Rhaegar alive. They are walking away. 4v4. Vala can't keep up because of the totem slamming the ground behind her. Shane steps back up, gets another 3-man condemn. The damage isn't there. No one's committing to the fight with him. It was a good turn from Shane to try to lock them up. The grav bomb misses everyone, just not on the same page. That was a solid turn from Shane, catching ReGen with their pants down, but the grav bomb was late. And I think he got the blessed shield just as he died. I don't know if he had that. We've got the Q is done stacking from Chromie, so now she's got a 50% damage increase. Slowing Sands, but Dahaka just goes into his little Lego tunnel down there to dodge it all. They're trying to clear this wave. Falstad went up to clear the Punisher, which was taken at some point while we watch these guys scuffle down here. And they're able to defend one fort, but the bottom fort goes down. May just walked away from the 5 members of Pizza not wanting to step up to her. I'm going to say that the mental for Pizza might be boomed a bit, because their big Gus lines everyone up. If Joanna can get in there, big grab bomb on the back line. Gazlo's got the flank right here. Ice wall to drive into the entry point so no one can follow up. The camp goes down. Dahaka's going to step up trying to side. Joanna, the front line's down. Everyone funnels into this point. Pizza grabs it. Ariel has no health bar. They can keep fighting here, but Toast and Falstad have to disengage. The DPS from Pizza is backing off. So close, the spear thrower finishes off the Ariel as Falstad's Q leaves her at 6 hit points. And the fact that Pizza's DPS had to back off and was awkwardly positioned because of that May ice wall is really what kept them from taking that fight any better than I think they could have. That was a really solid engage. Gazlo getting onto the back line with the grav bomb bought some time. The Gus was huge lining it up. Pizza still has some tricks up their sleeve, and they can pull something off here, but they just need to all be on the same page with what they're doing. If they can sync up what they're doing, I think they're in good shape, but Ariel not wanting to use the Resurrect on herself, holding that for the next fight. Oh, no, it's not. It was on cooldown. She must have used it at some point during the fight, so maybe I missed it. Chromie going for this fast forward talent. I like it. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Dahaka looking to solo this camp, but all of Pizza coming down for it. Gazlo going to get ambushed at his own camp, and he has less of an ability to get away than everyone else does. He doesn't have the grav bomb up yet, so there's no way he can stop them from doing what he's doing. So it's 2 bruiser camps going over to ReGen DeGens as Pizza tries to take this fort. They should be able to, but Night tanking fort damage, and they walk away from it. So rather than commit to this fort, they're going to back off of it at half health, and they're going to try to get home. But they're all walking. No one is recalling, so the damage from this stuff is going to be done. Falstad flies up, doesn't throw the gust out. This wall is going to go down. Shane Iron Skins, just kind of weird decision making. Like, they're all just all over the place. I want to see Pizza get their ish together. They're not bad when they get their ish together. They've got good team fight stuff. They've got an ability to blow up targets. You've got good AoE damage, and you can get more than one person caught. Do they catch the Vala here? Catch the Vala! Catch the Vala! They don't! Vala walks up to a Rhaegar and a Joanna, and no one sees her. A totem doesn't come out. Not an auto doesn't come out. Free drop onto the Gambit. They're going to grab the Black Hole's going to dissuade everyone from working on the Ariel. Ariel goes down. There's 2. The Resurrect is coming out for Ariel, so they're going to work on it. Rhaegar is down, but the healer for ReGen DeGens comes back. The last bolt will kill Joanna. If they had caught and dealt with that Vala before the fight, uh, big big essence use from Dahaka gives him all of his health back. Chromie gets caught out, can't do anything. They're working on the Mei here. She walks away from the easy peasy blasto dynamite. And the resurrect from Ariel giving them the juice to keep taking the fight. Gazlo has to walk through the blizzard and gets booped back into it. He is going to go down. Falstad not having the damage to dissuade these people from doing anything there. It's all like I'm seeing the shards of brilliance out of Pizza. I see the puzzle pieces. They just haven't put it all together. They haven't finished the puzzle to make the full picture, and it's kind of a bummer because I think they could do something here. 20s come in, the absolute best Tassadar talent in the game. Force barrier, mwah, we love that one. Absolutely the best. Ice wall for the armor reduction talent. Oh, and it does damage now. Of course, you take the resurrection buff. Farflight quiver as expected, and the AoE isolation. So nothing unexpected on 20s from ReGen DeGen, and of course the piercing Q for the Q build out of Chromie. So Chromie should have a ton of damage coming out. Is it 2? Yeah. We got the damage. Val is just ahead of Chromie here, but Chromie should pop off here. The extra range for Val will help too, but it is a mortar punisher. And Dahaka's off doing his own thing. Falstad cleared the wave, should be flying back. And here we go, 5v5. We do no one gets hit by the jump. They're gonna try to pull it back and defend a little further back. The ice wall doesn't hit anybody, so that's one ult down. They're drilling damage into the Punisher. They've got to back up. Don't get caught by the Blizzard. No one gets hit by the Blizzard. No Ice Wall. John Cena will catch 2 people with the stun, but he's able to... no one's able to follow up. So the Punisher goes down. Cranky Rhino needs to be careful. He's got his heal out. Will he pop his Ancestral on himself? He does not get the opportunity to do so. They're going to blow him up. Can they get the Ariel in time? They do. 2 for 1. Fighting under the core. Pizza... Do not put your fresh unbaked pizza in the corner or it will burn and you will hurt your hands. Pizza striking back. 1 kill down for 2 as the 20s come in. They lost their keep. It's not great. And Ariel did resurrect herself to get back in. But Dahaka out here by himself. No one's going to commit to that as the rest of them go up to the camp. Falstad shaking off Dahaka. Very good. Take this fight. Take this fight. They're looking at the Ariel. Gets stunned. Blow him up. Shane's on the Ariel. Well done. Ice Wall comes out. Locks up 3 members of Pizza. Mei goes down for it. Chromie is doing the work now. Here comes a big Tassadar. Eating all those sandblasts. One more. Does not hit. Chromie fighting the Dahaka is getting beat up by it. Joanna wants to step up, low on health. Dahaka looking for a tongue here. Oh, that's it. Dahaka, you have stepped 1 step too far and do not have the essence, my friend. Pizza coming in hot with their level 20 fight after ReGen DeGens got a little greedy at the core. I don't know if this is winnable. It's winnable. It is a mountain. No structures down on the side of ReGen DeGens, and 1 keep down for the side of Pizza. We've got the AoE Ancestral. We have the Mega Gust. We have Not Dying for Joanna, and we have Bomb Toss. So lots of bombs, lots of zone control coming out of Gazlo now. Very good. I want to see if they can pull this off. Vala has how many deaths? Vala has 2. So she's still getting decent value out of her Gambit talent, but 1 more will make it pretty... negligible at that point. 15% attack speed, still pretty good. 10%, you're starting to not notice that you have it. It's still there. It still counts, but, you know. Pizza looking to try to help take some push back on the map by getting the camps as they can. It was a bummer they lost their Bruiser camp. The Ice Wall locked them up just long enough for that to happen. ReGen DeGen's looking to kind of follow the scent, the trail of Pizza as they run around the board. There's a Chromie clone hanging out back here in the Ghost as it fades away. But I would say with all of Pizza up top, ReGen should look to try to take this keep bottom or push mid. But Pizza knows they can't go that far, so they clear the wave and they come back down, looking to maybe help their spear thrower here. Dahaka stepping into the bush. The damage from Falstad's Qs are now going to really start punching a hole in the waves for quick wave clear, but if they can get a good clump, if they can hold their buttons for a grav bomb and a blessed shield, they can do some real AoE damage out of Falstad and Chromie. The double mage will be too much burst for the Ariel to deal with, so they've got control of the point. Gazlo throwing bombs everywhere. We're looking for the engage, looking for a blessed shield, looking for a grab bomb. Dahaka going for the backline, gets dissuaded, but here they're going to get flanked. One person goes into the ice wall. That's a Chromie. She's able to sand shift if she has to. Black hole comes across, nothing here. There's two on the back line. They're trying to clean this up. Ancestral to heal everybody there. They're coming in. They're getting sandwiched. Here comes ReGen DeGen. Another Rain of Vengeance, but that's May going down. Watch for the resurrection coming out of Ariel. Falstad getting away with no health. Looking to grab the Ariel. Punish her for that. Punish her for it. They can't get the punish on her for doing the resurrect. Joanna pops the Mega Shield. Chromie goes down. Ariel so close. They needed one more auto on her to punish her for that resurrect, and everything falls apart as she gets away. Falstad coming in, but he is the only one left. That fight was so close to going the way Pizza needed it to, and just unable to clean up the Ariel there. If they get the Ariel there, I think they're in way better shape, and they're able to turn that fight. That is a big bummer. A biggest of bummers, as ReGen DeGens are going to have a free path into this. Pizza hit, ReGen DeGen hit the core, disrespected what Pizza does when it's baking in the oven. They put up a fight, they started to gate their ground, and that Ariel walking away with no health is just, that is just the biggest of bummers. Having to fight through the healing out of Dahaka, having to fight through the shielding and healing out of May. So close for Pizza. But ultimately, ReGen DeGen was just too ahead at that point. Much closer at the end than I thought it had any right to be. So, well done, Pizza, on sticking out your guns and giving as good as you got here. 13 to 22. Damage came out of Chromie. Yeah, she popped off having the three. Once she hit 20 with the piercing blast and having the ghost out, she started getting huge on the damage. And the Falstad trying to kept up. Not as much as the Tassadar, but he was doing all right. Gusts were coming in big. But just too much fake health to get through. The essence, the resurrect, so you have to go through someone all over again. May ice block. Just a lot to get through when both of your damage is all really burst, especially with a Gazlo, because you're just really tripling down on the burst for that. So, but all in all, I don't think Pizza has anything to really be too ashamed about. That both those games were solid games. They punched back. They didn't go quietly into the night. They tried to stand their ground. They had moments of both games where they looked like they could have made something happen, and just fell short. But ReGen DeGens played very clean. Definitely got caught a couple times. Definitely got away with some, I think, with some unforced errors from Pizza, not pulling the trigger on some caught out members. So, again, just well played from ReGen DeGen. Pizza just maybe a smidge more comms, a smidge more looking at what's going on around you on the map. Because I think catching Vala earlier in the game 2 would have been huge. That's a Gambit stack down. That's damage. It's all of that stuff. So I think it would have set up the second fight much better. But yeah, looking at we can take a look and see what that does. So Pizza's got one more match to go. They could potentially tie PRA, but that means PRA has to get no points out of their next couple matches. So I think that this was kind of the nail in the coffin for Pizza getting out of 6th place. That being said, I don't think that Dragon Ball Z can catch them. So I think they are I think 6th and 7th spots are locked in. And of course, you're welcome for the cast. It's always fun to hang out with the hots fellas, stream the boys and the girls playing a very active community, well-maintained game.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our subtle corner of the internet. How is it going? Congrats on the win.
Thanks. It's going pretty good. How are you?
My voice is a little wound up. I think those games wound up being a little closer at the end than either one of them felt like they should have been. So,
That was literally so fun.
I have to say, as a true-blooded pizza member, both core defenses got my blood rushing, and seeing the
Your
second
butt
one work.
clenching. Are you
Well,
allowed to say that
I
on
think you
Twitch?
can, but seeing the second one actually work and they get some momentum built from it, that's always a feel good that my
Yeah.
old team's name is in their team name and they pull it off once in a while. But
Oh my gosh. You're a plant.
I listen.
You're a spy.
I don't spy. I just call it as I see it every time. Trust me, if anything, I am way harsher on pizza than any other caster would be. So, the only thing I'm planting here is a Venus flytrap. But
That's funny.
talk about some drafting. I mean, game one. Uh, tell me about
Oh
your
well.
plan, Volskaya.
Okay.
The double bruiser.
I'm
That's
the
where we were.
I'm the captain.
Yeah.
Right. But Pat does all of our drafting. He does all of our scouting. He basically does everything. And without him, we would be lost. Literally, one time he quit our team, and it was like game over for us. And from literally that day on, I was begging him to come back. I was like, please. He was like, no, I want to make my own team. I want to try being I was like, please, I'll do anything, please.
Yeah. You
Come
could do
back.
all the captain
So-
stuff, but I'll take care of scheduling.
I'm the administrative slave. And so basically our drafting plan was Pat repeatedly tells Taco what to ban, and because Taco's not paying attention. He's always playing a different game on his other screen. So he repeatedly, over all of the BS and comps, tells Taco what to ban, and then Taco bans it eventually. And then he tells us what to pick, and then we pick it. And then I go, I want to play Nazebo, and he says no. Taco goes, I want to play Valir. He goes, no. Not today. That's our whole drafting plan.
Well, it works. We like I said, we saw the double bruiser. Although Thrall kind of plays more like a melee assassin at that point, so that was fun to see.
Well, you know the team really well. So the Rooster Pizza team, they really like the Blaze, don't they?
They do like the Blaze. I will say
Yeah.
that I know them well enough to know that the Blaze Enjoyer wasn't here today. So
Yes, we noticed that as well after the first game. And
I mean, honestly, I thought like the draft
I
was.
don't know if I'm gonna be yelled at when I go back to my team's channel.
It's fine. Listen, we can talk all about the holes in the pizza armor. That's what I love to do. But that would be not paying you guys enough credit for your guys' choices as well. I thought you guys played really well. But I liked your guys' comp because I liked the way like you guys didn't have any damage alts really. You had Gary for Nazebo, but the rest of it was all designed to just stuff any attempt from Pizza to do anything. So you
Can
guys
I tell you something?
Yeah.
Oriole doesn't do anything.
What are you talking about? She's a
It's
great
so
fun.
boring, and they were banning my favorite hero, Anduin. Obviously, I play that guy all the time, and everyone's like, play Oriole. She doesn't do anything. It was so boring.
Just tell them you're
And
gonna be
you're
healer
right.
etc
It was like
next time.
the only thing that could have gone worse is if our team got Joanna, who also somehow is like what does she do? She just lives. She just like lives.
She
All she's like an indestructible cockroach.
just a walking health bar that doesn't go
I
away.
know, pulling us around and blinding people, and it's like she's always so easy to get because she's up in your face, and then it's like nothing happening. And it's like, okay,
Just play Anna.
throw all your buttons and nothing is happening.
Pull some Anna out. Come on, you guys can do it.
Oh my god.
Just
Don't
be like,
get me started
just
on
tell
the
them you
Anna.
wanna. Just tell them you wanna nano boost somebody. You wanna help somebody do more damage.
I wear glasses. Wearing glasses is incompatible with playing Anna.
That's all
I'm
right.
not kidding. I can't do it.
No, but then I think game 2 just went really well for you guys. I love, like I said, I think you guys got away with a couple. You guys got caught out, and Pizza wasn't pulling the trigger. I watched your Vala step into a Rhaegar, and Rhaegar looked like he was picking flowers or something, and Vala just walked away. So
Well, the thing with our Vala is that she is an off laner. So she's like in her heart. You can take the girl out of the off lane, but you can't take the off lane out of the girl, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
she just like is kind of aggressive, and so I have to be
You
like,
take
come
the
on, come stand over here, not there, please.
take the greedy pathing, step up into fights. I get it. I get it.
But the good thing is that when she is on a damaged carry, and my husband, who's the most aggressive tank in the game, is on, a tank, then the team kind of synergizes well because it's like when you're making those cheeky moves, your team's got to be in it to either complete or die.
Yeah.
Like there's no backing out. Like you're either going to complete the objective or your whole team's going to die. And she does that really well.
Well, like I said, I think the second game went great. I think you guys kind of caught yourselves flailing at the end and pushed back. I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought they had that fight, and you walked away with like, I don't know, 30 hit points in that last fight. I thought they were gonna punish you and keep going, but resurrect too
Yeah.
good.
I was like yelling. I was like, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
You're welcome for the
I was like,
resurrect
oh
now.
my God.
Protect me.
Oh my god, I'm not dead.
It was...
And like I think what happened was the bush saved me because the Rhaegar auto attack leap
Yeah.
went on a different minion, which it will do if you click auto attack on somebody and they walk into a bush like at that exact the exact millisecond you click it.
Yeah.
It will just auto target onto whatever is closest to you.
That and something got yanked, so I don't know if the Dahaka tongue saved you or like another Tassadar black hole, but whatever. Like there were two people barreling down on you, and they both went the other way at the last second,
Yes.
and I was like,
Yep.
oh, that is.
Yeah, that's because I was yelling at the top of my lungs. I'm dying.
It's a hard way to steel yourself mentally when you watch the Ariel scoot away with 30 HP, but. I mean,
my husband was tanking, and he was like, honey, you got the resi on me? And I was like, oh god, let me walk forward into all of them to hit the resi on you.
How do you say no to the honey you got the resi?
No? I was like, okay. It's not gonna go well for me.
The joys of being a healer. I get it. Well, that puts you in scraping distance of what, first and second place. So you guys are close.
Really?
How many? You guys have what? Two. Well, it evens you out. So the all top three have 10 matches played, and you guys are. Hold on, let me bring it back up. You are 2 points away from Shakuris and 6 points from Hong Kong. And I would say that you've got enough of a distance between you and Cosmos now that I think you guys are pretty secure in the top three. So
we're coming for Geo's booty, I'll tell you what.
So big congrats on that. Little bit of ease of pressure going into playoffs, but I think that's it. I think you can go celebrate with your team, but you know what's coming. You have to have a new hero for HOTS for me now. You knew what was coming when you stepped into the interview room with me, so
What? What are you gonna make? What are you gonna do? Make me play Anna? There ain't nowhere. I'll play offlane, Nazebo,
yeah.
before I play Anna.
Listen, Nazebo is best boy on Tomb of the Spider Queen. He's my favorite.
He's literally so fun. And it's like, whenever you get tired of babysitting everybody as a healer, you just go and do whatever you want.
I hear it. I
And
hear you.
people are like, play with the 4-man. And I'm like, no, I'm Nazebo.
I'm Nazebo. You play with the one man. That's how this works.
Yeah.
If you want Nazebo, you come to Nazebo.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody gets it.
I go into tombs, I insta-lock Nazebo, and my words to everyone is, I'm playing my own game. I will see you at 20.
I
will
will see
not-
you at 300 stacks.
If someone shows up, I will throw a jar of spiders at them, and then I will run my way to another lane. So I will see
funny.
you in 15 minutes. And then I win the game for them every time when we hit 20, so they don't have anything
That's
to be
the
sad
thing.
about.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Well, shout outs, your books, your movies, what you're working on, and then get on out of here and celebrate, you know,
Oh God.
giving your honey the
Shoutouts are the
resi.
worst part because I always forget something. Okay, first shout out to you. Thanks for casting.
Of course.
That was so sweet of you. You picked up the game before it was even on the calendar. Like, what kind of wizardry is that? Let's see. Shout out to my team. Meow. Love you. Pat, you're okay. Please don't quit the team. My husband. Random. And Random's kid. Gamer girl. Let's see. Shout out to Rooster Pizza. Thanks for making scheduling so easy. That was hella cool. And super fun match. Loved it. Really needed that tonight. Like, HOTS is such a fun game, and like life gets really freaking hard and crazy, and like I was in such a bad mood earlier, and then we just started playing, and I was just like, this is fun. This game is fun.
That's it. Just vegging out, having some NGS good times. We all needs it.
Yep.
We'll go bask in the glory of victory, and good luck on the rest of your season. See you in the playoffs.
Yay, thank you.
Of course. Take care.
Bye.
Right, where are we gonna go? I think I see Peldor up on the list, so I guess we're gonna go see what's up with Peldor as he's watching Div E somewhere in there. So let's go ahead and raid him again. Thanks to all of you guys for watching. Appreciate all of you. If you haven't followed, I think this is where I have to start telling you to do that because we've got an affiliate ship now. I don't know. I have to figure out the rest of it. We're going to get some currency up here. We're going to start doing some polls. We're going to have some fun times. Probably do some more streams and actually do some streaming stuff around here. But in the meantime, let's go visit Peldor, hang out, give him a big ol' greeting as we get ready. Thanks again for hanging out at the Gerudo Kingdom. All you Gorons, Kokiri, and Zoras will be here on Tuesday for Pizza's final match of the season. Let's go check it out. Have a great evening. Oh, I hit the button early. 2 seconds to go. We're rating now. Say hello. Good night. Bye-bye.